opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's King. Rushes on him. Got a little space. Keeps it and gets the 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Might be looking to run. Across the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
To make positive yardage now, 3rd and goal from the 2. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Owls! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and
makes the catch down the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's picked off, threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Thomas. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The option look. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Owls will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's King. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To the air, it's Chang. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Commodores will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Commodores looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chang. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Off play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The play-action fake. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's King. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his... The Volunteers will kick it away to start. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Kane. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to pass. On the run, still looking. throws into the middle of the field. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Wildcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Wide open downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Caught near the sideline, it's Cook. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
With the catch, it's Cook. Crosses the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let it...
Tight end trying to get in. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Back to throw, it's King. Dances away, trying to find his man in the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you get.
Breaks into the open. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the edge, it's Jordan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Back to throw, it's King. Bringing the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense tried to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, trying to cut to the inside, but just not able to be on the same page there.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown ball!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's King. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. It's a draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll